Hit the record. Oh,
Oh, look at that.
got it. I have to start. Got it. Okay. Well, good morning and thank you all for coming. The Bergamo show is back with Gina and Bex. We will get onto a more strict schedule as we all move back into this new routine that we're all going to launch ourselves into in the next few weeks, whether that be going back to school, maybe going back to work if you're a teacher, or going back into the office. So for most of us, we've been home now for 18, 19, 20, I have really no idea, a long time. And everything is moving back to being where it should be, in my opinion. So we're going to start by talking today a little bit about the top essential oils and products for back to school. So this next slide that we have is basically a contents page. So throughout this presentation, we're hopefully, as long as we don't go off onto too many tangents, we're going to talk to you a little bit about these 6 different categories: rise and shine, how to protect, how to appropriately supplement yourself and your kiddos, little ideas and tidbits on concentration and homework, and those two can be similar, but we're talking more about concentration in school. So that independent use of concentration in school for kiddos, how can they help themselves? But then when they come home and it's homework time, how can we help create that better environment so that they're ready to kind of work again? And then top it all off, like bookend your day with sweet dreams. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. You're up, Gina.
All right. Well, we did always want to go over the 3 basic ways to use your essential oils in case we do have any newcomers that watch, the recording and that sort of thing. So 3 simple models for use for your essential oils. We have nice little pictures here. So aromatic in the diffuser. So diffusing affects your whole room, everyone in the room, everyone in the house, if you put them in, several different rooms easily. And you can put whatever you need in your diffuser. For example, if it's homework time, you can put some oils that help with focus and concentration. If it's sleep time, you put some calming oils. If it's morning time, you put some uplifting citrus oils to wake everyone up and get everyone going in a happy mood. So that's really fun. It's a great way. It's probably the easiest way to start using essential oils.
Yeah.
Simple. Drop them in the diffuser and turn it on. Even more simple is dropping it in your hands and just smelling the oils. And I know this is how I started. And if I'm in my car or whatever and I don't have a diffuser, I'm dropping it in my hands and smelling. Dropping it on a tissue and just having it next to you, even spraying on a surface, making little room smell sprays, and then just sniffing from the bottle is even, easier than all of that. Just opening the bottle and sniffing, and it can make a world of difference. If you're stressed, if you're having a stressful moment, opening the bottle of lavender and just taking a sniff can really just, kind of change your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Topical, so directly on the skin, or with a carrier oil. So we recommend using a carrier oil to, especially for anyone who has maybe sensitive skin, if it's a younger child or if it's someone who has, a history of having sensitive skin. I put them right on my skin all the time, a lot. So, it just depends, and, safety first. And it's just, something you can do to just make yourself more comfortable. It also helps the oil spread around easily. So if you're massaging the oil around, the carrier oil helps. Applying to the bottoms of the feet or on the spine, the back of the neck, behind the ears are some of my favorite places. If it's an oil to calm, I like to put it right over the heart. And then if it's an oil for my digestive system, I put it right in my belly button. So I kind of put it, where I have the need. But the feet and the spine are great places. Just overall, the oils soak in really well and affect your whole body system quickly. And then internal use, if this is something you choose to do, they are great in a capsule. We use them if we have some sort of flu coming on or, illness, we'll put them in a capsule and swallow them down. under your tongue, a drop right under your tongue. I do that all the time with peppermint and frankincense. It's a great way. It absorbs into your body, into your system really quickly. In a glass of water, we're going to talk about that as part of your daily routine. In a teaspoon with honey, I love that idea. If you have like a sore throat,
Mhm.
it's a great way to get it in, especially with the little ones. And then for cooking and baking, and we've done a whole slideshow on how you can use the oils in your kitchen. So lots of ways, and Pinterest always has great ideas, as does the doTERRA website for how to use your oils.
All right. Shall I do this one?
Mhm.
All right. So routine is key. And Gina put this lovely routine for us. She put it together and separated it by 3 different areas of the day. So you've got your morning, your afternoon, and then your evening. For me, it's like before school, running around to activities and then somehow getting the kids fed. It's a nightmare. And the only way that I can truly get things done is if I remember that I've got certain things I need to hit. So in the morning, here's some great ideas. Get your diffuser going in the kitchen each morning and have your oils in your water or with your tea. So this I would think is definitely for the mum in the house, the parents, the one who's getting up and going to work, I guess, as well. But I mean, it's so crucial. If you can get up before your kids and actually get the diffuser on and have yourself just that glass of water with lemon, you just feel so much better for the rest of the day. Applying oils when you're getting dressed, when you're brushing your teeth, in your shower. Use all of those doTERRA products like the shampoo, the body wash. And I have to say, I love the On Guard toothpaste, but brushing my teeth with spearmint or peppermint, I just put a drop on my toothbrush. It's amazing. And your mouth it feels much cleaner. It's amazing. And then go ahead and take supplements in the morning with breakfast, and then pack any oils that you're going to need for the day in your backpack, briefcase, purse, school bag, you name it. Afternoon, if you're lucky enough to come home, right, turn on your diffuser and apply any oils that you need for calming. And then throughout your day, this can apply to as well, really. But like if you're going to need a focus oil throughout the day, make sure you've got it in your bag. If you know that you always have tummy troubles after that processed food at lunchtime that your kids insist on having, even though you pack a lunch, maybe pack a little peppermint roller or some beadlets. It really helps. Or go see Miss Annie. That's also helpful. And then in an evening, when people finally get home, you want to try and remember to take your supplements. And then, start your bedtime routine with a bath or a shower, using lots of oils, maybe a detox bath. I highly recommend a detox bath a couple of times a week, especially once you're getting back into that germ pool, with Epsom salts and maybe a little baking soda, but with lavender and tea tree, I love. And then turning on your diffusers for bedtime. My house always smells amazing at bedtime, but I have a massive combination of things going on because every room is different, but it all just smells so good.
Absolutely. I remember one of our fellow teammates always talking about how she has her son and he has his, he was little at the time. He was like 6 or something, and he has his little rollers, and every morning he rolls his feet with On Guard before he puts his socks on. So making that a part of your routine and your kids' routine to help with their immune system, to help, with if it's focus they need, making that part of their morning routine, having it in their bathroom or having it in their room where they will remember it, because I know for me, if it's like out of sight, it's out of mind. So
Yeah,
having
definitely.
it, yeah. So we talk about supplementing, and I always like to throw in that first and foremost, we need to nourish our body with, good food. I mean, that's like our baseline, right? So lots of fruits and vegetables, and making sure, especially during the school year, we're packing lots of fruits and vegetables in their lunches and getting them, in them in the morning. So important. But that, nobody eats a perfect diet. So we do have things that can help us. The PB Assist is a probiotic for children, comes in a powder, like kind of like a pixie stick The kids love them. I believe it's
Mhm.
watermelon flavor, right?
It is. It
Strawberry.
is. It's a
Okay.
strawberry melon, and
Strawberry
my,
melon.
my
Okay.
kids work for them. They work for it. They think it's a treat.
Yes. So keeping their gut and it's, you know, if you guys know eczema and like skin issues are a big deal. And so helping their gut, you know, work properly and you know, process all the foods out that are processed is a good thing. And that will help their skin, that will help it helps your brain, it helps everything. So getting a good probiotic is a good idea daily. And then also we offer the A to Z chewable vitamins with A, B, C, E vitamins, botanical extracts. There's a cognitive blend in there. So all good stuff and, you know, plant-based. And then the omega supplement is providing 1,000 milligrams of fatty acids per serving. So that is really good for the brain, for the joints, for their development. So
Gina, do you have any suggestions on how to use the omega, the kiddos one? Because I honestly, not that I'm saying don't get it, but I gave in trying to get my kids to take this because I didn't really know what to do with it. And it's like drinking fish oil with wild orange in it. So my kids take the adult one now.
Okay.
They just take the Exio Omega. It's just easier for me. I only buy one thing now. Yeah. And the kids just take those. But do you have any suggestions on how we could use the IQ Mega?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good.
So, well, I mean, I have a couple, and you maybe you've tried these, but the first thing that came to my mind is if you want the PB Assist Pixie Stick, you got to take your omegas. You said the word for it, right? So, but maybe adding honey, like putting it in with honey or mixing it in with a yogurt. I don't know if you've tried that. Those would be my.
I've tried it in like putting it in like an orange juice. I've tried it mixing it in things, and it still is very obvious that you've got oil in something.
Overpowering. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And probably have you ever tried it in like a smoothie? I don't know if that would. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot for sure. I would think it would get mixed in with a smoothie, especially if you have like maybe some avocado in there or some sort of fat.
Oh yeah, some other kind of fat. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should try that.
Yeah, try that. Well, I mean, if they're, you know, swallowing the other one, that's great. But for the younger kiddos, yeah, I mean, I would say honey or, you know, some sort of bribery.
Bribery. Love it.
Have you guys ever tried adding the oils to honey? Like, have you done it yourself?
The essential oils? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have.
Have you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have. And I'm just saying, like, you have to put the oil on the spoon first. Otherwise, you get a whole ton of the oil in your mouth, and the honey does basically just washes it down.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put the oils on top of the honey, it still can be kind of gross.
Yeah, it depends what oils as well. So I mean, like lemon and honey, I think is always quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I often, when I'm doing that, it's normally if I'm doing the On Guard. And On Guard spicy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know I wonder if you could mix it a little with a toothpick.
Yeah, you could try that.
Yeah, I don't know, because I usually do it on a spoon, but I did it. I wasn't feeling well. I don't remember when, and I made there's like a cough syrupy throat tonic-y thing that you do with the oils and the honey, and I want to say frankincense is part of it, and it just got a little sharp. And I'm an adult, so I didn't care. Like, I'll wash it down with honey, but when I put the oils on first and then put the honey on top, it was a little less.
Okay, that's good.
Noticeable, because it just basically the oils just slide off the honey, so they're the first thing that hit your mouth if you put it on top.
So if you're doing that, do the oils on your spoon first, then the honey, and it smooths it out a bit. That's a really good. I mean, because the thing is with kids as well, if they have a bad experience, they're not going back again.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was gross and burnt their tongue, that's it. You lost. You lost the war.
And I can imagine with a tonic of a bunch of different oils, it could be intense. But I've only done it with like one oil at a time, so that's why it wasn't as intense as like a grouping of oils. And I mean, the good thing is you can always put the oil on their body, right? So if, that's, or diffuse it next.
Yeah.
All right. So there's
But
our,
not the XE Omega, right?
Yeah.
Because is that an oil or is that a supplement? That looks like a liquid supplement,
The
right? And you're saying it
Omega.
tastes like fish oil.
the
So that's
IQ
all.
maker
That's
right
The
there.
IQ. So the IQ Mega is the kids' Omegas.
Liquid.
Right.
And it's a liquid.
But you wouldn't
yes.
put that on their
Yeah.
body.
No.
No, I was
No,
talking
that's a
about like,
supplement.
Yes,
Sorry.
that's the only reason I'm saying it, because if it tastes like fish oil, you got to be careful about the order where you put it and then you stick it in their mouth and then you're done. Honey doesn't.
Right. And so that's the mistake I made. And now my kids they're like, absolutely not. Get that out of town. So
some people prefer it. It's funny. Like some adults even, they're like, I prefer it.
yeah, like,
So
I know. I remember my grandma used to do a spoonful of cod liver oil every morning.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross. Anyway, moving on.
Brave lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. She lived through 2 wars. What can I say? All right. So nourishing the body with healthy food and daily supplements. This is specifically for parents. Well, actually, it's for anybody who is maybe over 90 pounds, right? Like as long as you're getting up there towards that 100-pound mark, you can be taking all these supplements, no problem. And that's me just like guessing a number. That is not fact, not science. I'm just saying as you're getting older, it's up to you as to whether or not you think your kiddos can take the adult supplements versus the kiddos. Gina's favorite love is the Lifelong Vitality supplements. They're a combination of 3 different supplements that have everything that you need. doTERRA did not jump on the bandwagon of a 1-a-day supplement because they truly believe it's not possible to give you everything that you need to supplement your body in 1 pill. Like it's actually just not, it's not possible. And they refused to follow the trend and make it way simple. They said, no, if you do want to take care of yourself and you want it plant-based so that your body can recognize it and use it very quickly and efficiently, we're going to separate it into 3 clear bottles for you. So there's the Microplex VMZ, which is the food nutrient complex, which is going to give you all the vitamins and minerals that you've missed throughout the day from your meals. The Alpha CRS is a cellular complex. So this is something that's going to really help with your cognitive function, and then the regeneration of healthy cells and the elimination of unhealthy cells. And then your XEO Omega, which is what my kids take instead of the liquid omegas. This is your fish oils. It also has a few essential oils in here. And there is even actually a vegan one of these. So it's either plant and marine based omegas or just plant-based omegas. So if you are vegan, there is an option for you. Yay. And then these next 2 products here are the products that I bang on about all the time, the PB Assist and the Terrazyme. So we all know about the brain that controls our cognitive function that sits up there on the top of our shoulders in our head. But the second brain, which is equally as important, is the gut. And there's a real connection between the gut and the brain. And if your gut is not healthy, your brain cannot function to its fullest. So be sure that you're replenishing your gut with healthy flora and fauna by taking a pre and probiotic, which is PB Assist. And then the Terrazyme is amazing to help break down your food once it's in your GI tract, which will help as well. Even if you don't struggle with bloating and nausea and discomfort after eating, it can still help to break things down. And you would be surprised how much bloat you do have. And when it disappears after taking Terrazyme. But if you do have any, not intolerances, but maybe sensitivities, if you notice that you kind of get a little tummy ache and bloated after eating any kind of dairy, if you take Terrazyme routinely and then maybe a couple with those bigger, heavier, richer meals, you will notice less discomfort pretty quickly.
Yeah, so if you're out and you're going to have a heavy meal, it's a really nice way to help your system digest properly and quickly. So in the kind of, daily routine of school and getting back into, the office and we love this daily immune support system we have. So On Guard is amazing. There are some of my favorite products here. The soft gels.
I love those.
Yeah, great for just daily immune support. Especially in the cold and flu season, which sometimes can be year round. But if there's people around you that are sick, your kiddo comes home with a sniffle, everyone goes on Guard just to give our immune system a little boost. Also comes in the little beadlets, which are great for the kiddos to take every day if they're not swallowing, normal size pills. Or we have the roller, of course, that can be rolled on the feet every morning. The sanitizing mist is great to carry around in your purse or put in the backpack to just kill the germs, and help with the germs on contact on the hands. The lozenges are great too. I don't know if
Just forget about these. And
Yeah.
I love them.
Mhm.
I love them. And because I always send them out as samples when people, they first enroll, and I, put a couple in their bag, and I do it, and I'm like, I love these things. I need to order more. I really like them.
Mm-hmm. If you feel a little sore throat coming on, if you're just trying to prevent, if you're on an airplane or something and you just want a little extra, immune boost, that's, any of those are great options. And then, of course, there's the toothpaste, which we love. And I tell you, certain people on our city council order this from me. I'm not going to name names, but it's like the one thing they love of doTERRA. And she's like, "Can you get me toothpaste? Get me toothpaste."
The toothpaste is
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. So it's funny when people, but I know I've heard over and over people, use it and go to the dentist, and their dentists are like, "Hey, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, your teeth look great, your gums look great." So dentist approved.
I love it. I love it. And just real quick on the daily immune support. This is great whether you're going back into the workforce, going back into school. This is just something great that you could do for yourself and the people around you, because not only is it going to protect you and your immune system, but the healthier that you are, it's going to be protecting others as well. So just really trying to emphasize to stay healthy. This is like a great way to do that by adding even just one of these products to your daily routines would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna now move on to like the end of your day, which is sleep. And there are so many wonderful, wonderful combinations for sleep. But doTERRA came up with this Fab Complex. It's a proprietary blend of different oils, all targeting towards calm, rest, and continuous sleep. And it's the Serenity Restful Blend, and it comes both in an oil and a soft gel. Now, I am sure Paige is sat there saying, "Well, I use this for sleep." And Annie is absolutely saying, "Well, I use this, this, and this for sleep sometimes, and then this." And we all use very different things for sleep. But the nice thing that doTERRA does for us is they put things together to take the think work out of it initially, so that you can at least try something that is tried and tested. So if anybody comes to me with a sleep issue, I generally recommend trying the Serenity Complex program, or hopping on that wellness program, which is specifically designed for sleep, which has all the Serenity products in there, as well as some of your favorites, Annie, like cedarwood, lavender. I like wild orange for sleep, believe it or not. It is a sedative. Petitgrain has been phenomenally successful in my house in different periods. And places to put oils for sleep would be on the soles of your feet, on your spine, just deep inhales, maybe rubbing what's left on your hand on your pillow, definitely diffusing what makes you feel incredibly calm and restful. But something else with sleep as well is you need to let your body and your brain know that it's time to rest. So by turning off your screens a good 40 minutes, maybe an hour before you go to bed, which I am definitely not I'm guilty of that. Maybe pulling out your book instead, dimming your lights, but then just changing your diffuser from those bright, uplifting, fresh, minty kind of smells all day long to something more grounded and earthy, and something that grows low to the ground. It's really going to help your body get these subliminal cues that it's time to chill out. And that's why we do routines with kiddos with even as babies, you want to get them in a routine fast with, dimming the lights, getting them in the bath, you maybe a little baby massage, and then you're putting them into bed. We're creatures of habits. And so the more that we can do the same things well, the better we will feel.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, Gina?
No,
On sleep?
that was perfect.
Okay.
I think that, when I was making this slide presentation, I got really excited about all the children's oils, and you're going to see them all highlighted. There's a whole collection, and I love the emotions that they help with, or just the daily stuff. And sleep is like one that's so important too. And I hear about like kids and teenagers having trouble sleeping. So I just feel really happy that we have this option to try, versus starting them on, you don't want to put them on an over
No.
sleep medication if at all possible. But this stuff is real, and we're going to talk about emotions and stuff as well, because it starts early with them. And so if we can support
And it's going
them.
to be turbulent moving back into I feel like a lot of people have already transitioned back. We were at school at the end of last school year, but we're now going back to full class sizes from my understanding. Annie, correct me if I'm wrong. Masks you do have to wear a mask inside, but you can take it off when you're outside. We're going to be back in full days. I think all districts are doing this now. So there is still going to be a shift at some point for the kids. Like, it's still going to be different.
Absolutely. So. And some kids didn't go back at all last year. They chose to stay home, and
right.
It's a stressful thing, and we're up and down with all of this, stuff going on in our world. And so the emotions are up and down too. And sometimes it doesn't show, but it'll show in they're breaking out an eczema, or they're breaking out, or their
headaches,
or they have headaches. So anyway, we're going to talk more about that. But,
definitely.
This is a little kind of a slide of some necessities that, the kids and the parents can take to work, take to school with them. So we have the On Guard hand wipes, which I love. And these come in the little individual pouches. So they're great to have with you in the backpack or in the purse or in your car. Again, the mist is great for little hands and big hands. I love it. I even spray it on my hands and then rub it on my mask sometimes on the inside and outside before I'm, going into a grocery store, or if I just feel like, my mask needs a little refreshing. So I'll use that. Then we have the touch kit, which has, peppermint and lavender and frankincense and On Guard and Breathe. So all of those are so easy to carry in your purse, in your backpack, so easy to just roll on real quick. So those are a great thing to have handy.
Yeah. If you don't have the touch oils, and honestly, when for the first couple of years, I was like, I'm going to make my own. I'm going to buy my own rollers, and I'm going to I'm not spending money on that one. It's just diluted. Can I tell you that I ordered those more now than anything else, because they're on the go. They are inexpensive, which is nice, because then if the kids lose it, I don't want to kill them, So, and I think it's a straight $100 for it's the top 10 minus lemon. So there's 9 rollers in there, and it's $100. And I think could be wrong, but it's great. It's great. That's normally like my travel kit. And that's what I hate having to think about organizing my thoughts about stuff, because I organize everybody else all day long. So when it comes to me, I'm like, oh, I can't. But that touch, I just scoop them up, and that's what I take with me. I love it.
Yeah.
Get it if you haven't got it. It is really good.
Simplify. We're all about simplifying.
God, yeah.
And the kids collection, which I just think is the greatest thing. This shows you the adorable bag. It comes with a zipper pouch, and then the little they're like silicone toppers where you can hook it onto a bag or a purse to make it easy, even if it's on the inside of a bag. Sometimes they have those little latches, and then you can find it easily. So just really useful. And I love that we are empowering those kiddos, and we're going to talk more about each of those oils in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Gina, go on. You do this slide. This
Okay.
is you.
This is, yes. Okay. So a huge part of our health is emotional balance. And this is, becoming more and more of a thing. And I love that we're thinking about the mind and the body and the emotions all together as a piece of our health. But these oils, again, in the touch form, are just so great to have around. So if you need uplifting, or if you need some kind of encouragement, okay, so there's cheer, which is uplifting, passion, which is like, kind of if you're feeling stuck, or, you have a big project at work and you're not feeling kind of inspired, that's the inspiring blend. Console and peace are amazing. Console is really great.
I love Console. If you ever smell me, I smell of Console. Like I want to drink it. I'm not going to, but it smells like Skittles or something to me. I don't really know. I just love it. I
And
love
it is
Console.
so calming and comforting if you've had like any tragic events happen, family members are, sick, or someone passes away. It's just something that has been so useful in our home when those things happen. And when, especially the kids, maybe don't know how to talk it through, or, they're feeling affected by these experiences or events. Console is amazing. Forgive is also a really, really great one. I feel like everyone should have that oil. It's, what is it? The renewing blend. So it's, I think we all have someone we need to forgive in our life, or some event that happened that, is stuck with us. So that is just a really great one to have. Motivate, which is on special this week, is a great one for back to school, especially because it's just, uplifting, and it's got that citrus, it's got some peppermint in there. It will bring you out of a funk or a slump like almost immediately. So these are all just really great to have. You can buy them separately, you can buy them as a kit. And then hormonal balance is another thing that I like to touch on, especially if you have teenagers in the house. This is a great one to have for the girls and the boys. Helps with acne, helps with, the menstrual cycle, keeping that kind of balanced. So if you have teenage girls, like that's a thing. So you wanna have that handy.
It's a thing.
It's a thing for sure. And for yourself, for any age, really, from, preteen on up through menopause, we have hormones that are raging around in us. And this stuff is amazing for helping just balance those out, balance our moods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay,
And the touch kit for the emotional oils are $100. Definitely. I do know that. I just recently got it. All right. Well, when Gina comes back, I'll get her to move the slide.
sorry, I got to plug in the computer, but
Oh, okay. So now we're just going to move on to the kids collection. And Gina and I wanted to put kind of a little bit more detail on each of these, just because we feel like they're kind of unsung heroes. Not a lot of people use them. A lot of people think that because they're designed for kiddos that they can't use them, and that is completely not accurate. I love using two or three of these, and I'll talk about them as we go. Rescuer. And you'll see that there's little symbols. There's a little body, there's a little heart on the label, or there's a brain on some of them as well. And it's to help you know, okay, this one's to help my body, my physical being. Then this, the one with the heart is emotional based. And then the one with the little brain is cognitive. Maybe I need to function, maybe I need to settle, So anyway, just a little side note. So Rescuer it's the soothing blend. It's kind of like a kiddo's version of Deep Blue, although it really is incredibly different to Deep Blue. It's much lighter. And these oils were designed specifically with oils that are more gentle, that are less aggressive, that are just more juvenile really in their approach. So if you have sensitive skin and Deep Blue, maybe you have a little, I don't know, like a raised rash after using it, maybe try Rescuer. But it's wonderful for growing pains, achy joints, It also is saying here it's great for fear, fatigue, head tension, pain. So I would definitely prefer to give Leo the Rescuer blend if he has a headache and wants to put it on his temples, rather than Deep Blue. Something about putting Deep Blue on my child's face just doesn't sound right, but maybe I would do it. I don't know. But yet when he's aching from soccer, I absolutely use Deep Blue on him. But it's nice to have this Rescuer blend, which is just a more gentle, soothing, for pain kind of oil option. And it's a roller, so it's already pre-diluted and it's just ready to use. And it says here on the emotional side, it's great for self-doubt, expecting hardship and pain, shock, distress, heartache, heavy-hearted, stress and avoidance. It can provide relief, rest, peace, freedom, renewal, soothing of emotional pain, comforted, courage, taking risks, empowerment, and emotional strength and growth. Well, I feel like I should bathe in this. I'll go get some. That sounds lovely. It does. Okay, so Steady. Steady is one of my personal favorites. I love this one. This is, and it does actually have a sense of balance to it. So if you smell balance and then you smell Steady, you can tell that they are targeting the same emotions. They're very similar, right?
Mhm.
But you can smell it. It's awesome. So this is a wonderful oil for your emotions, for anxiety. If you're having a frazzled morning, it's going to help you feel more relaxed. It's going to give you confidence. And it can really help with anger. And it's saying here circulation issues. I feel like any oil would help with circulation issues, because when you're applying it and then rubbing it, you're actually helping your circulation. So, but yeah, this is the oil of childhood centering. How nice is that? So if your kiddo is scattered and anxious, uncooperative, crying, difficulty making good friends, are they moody, restless, disconnected from earth and reality, then go ahead and apply this. My favorite place to apply an oil that's for emotions would be across the heart, to the temples, behind the ears, back of the neck, maybe your pulse points on your wrist. And I also really like to apply these oils on your solar plexus. So right below your rib cage, but above your belly, is a lovely place to put oils for emotions. And after applying it, you should start to feel more steady, secure, balanced, grounded, relaxed, authentic, honoring yourself, and have a greater sense of integrity.
I don't know if you've seen this and if Annie has seen this, but the amount of anxiety in children these days is, it's a lot. And,
Yeah.
especially with what all that we have going on in the world, and a lot of parents trying to work from home and, take care of their kids. And I feel like this one is one that should be rubbed on every child, before bed and in the morning. I can just imagine like massaging. This is just a really great one to use every day. Going back to school is normally, rough for them. They're nervous about their teacher. They're nervous about, like the kids that are going to be in their class. And so just having a tool for them to steady, I think is amazing. So Calmer, also a great one for sleep. And again, this is, a lavender kind of calming blend, restful blend. So stressful feelings, fussiness, arguments, tension. I love fussiness, because this could be absolutely rolled on a toddler, or, even an infant. So growing pains. So any sort of just calming. The oil of childhood inner peace. I love that. So if they're overwhelmed, overstimulated, if you've had kids, that they get that way. So being able to roll some of that on the Calmer. Then we have Stronger, which is kind of the on guard for kiddos, and so that's boosting the immune system, protecting from environmental threats, fatigue, heartache, insect bites and stings. On Guard is actually really, really good for insect bites. The oil of childhood protection. So for emotionally, if they're feeling unsafe or weak or attacked, the oils in this blend can help with those emotions.
Yeah, it's interesting with Stronger because the emotional benefits reflect the physical benefits. So Stronger is specifically designed to help you ward off something that's attacking you, to create a stronger boundary. And emotionally, it does the exact same thing, in that it helps you protect yourself emotionally. And, if something doesn't serve you, it makes you stronger in saying, I don't like that, like, so if in a situation where you're getting bullied, or it helps them emotionally, just like it would physically. So I love, and it's rare that oils match like that. I think Yarrow Pom does it too. And that's it. They're the only oils that I know that the physical and the emotional components are the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. And just a side note, Stronger is available for a limited time right now in an oil, a 5 ml oil. So if you wanted to diffuse this, you could buy the actual oil. I think it's about $24, but I'm completely plucking that number out of nowhere. But I think I'm right. So I think it's about $24. It's a 5 ml roller. So it's the non-diluted, the pure form, whereas obviously the roller is pre-diluted. And it has, if you are familiar with Litzy, which is it's available in New Zealand. Mm-hmm. It has Litzy in it, which I am obsessed with. I love Litzy. I want more Litzy, and I can't get it. But it has Litzy in Stronger, and it's one of my faves.
I love
it. This is my personal favorite kids blend, Brave. I actually carry this around with me as a perfume. I love it. It's fresh, it's sweet, it's tangy. It's so good. I love it. So Brave, again, is something for the heart. So it's something that's gonna help with your emotions. And again, these little symbols are specifically so your kids can be independent with how they use them. So it's great for helping kids make new friends. Maybe I'm going to wear it if I don't know, get a job. I'm going to need to make new friends. So trying new things, improving performance, fear, or anxious feelings. It can help with immunity, motivation, nervousness, reassurance, and self-doubt. And it's the oil of childhood courage. Aw, I love it. We all need a little more courage, whether we're a child or not. I could do with childhood courage. So if we've got fear and we're feeling anxious and less than, like if we're just feeling less than or unmotivated, nervous, intimidated, going to go ahead and apply these oils where we mentioned before for the emotions across the heart, solar plexus, pulse points. And then you're going to feel more confident, reassured, motivated, excited, determined, courageous, brave, and action taking. Oh, yes. I love this. This is very sweet. I think it's got Litzy in as well, this one, I believe.
I feel like that's a perfect back to school oil there.
Right. This one. And then if you get the Motivate as well, which is free with the 125 PV. Those two oils. So uplifting and fresh and yummy.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes.
So this is a little bit of a slide about focus. And so, when you're getting into the homework or even before you're sending them off to school, a focus oil is a great idea. So Thinker is part of the children's kit system. And then Intune is more of an adult blend. That's the original blend they started with, and then they developed the Thinker. So attention, support, focus, if they tend to have a lot of, energy and, so to settle them down for school and for homework, if they're feeling disconnected or discombobulated and, need to help with the mental clarity, cognitive support. I think I love Intune. Like that stuff works almost immediately. And I just dab, it's a roller and it's not diluted. So it's very concentrated. A dab behind each ear or like on your wrist. I mean, that stuff works in helping just bring you down, slow you down, allow you to be able to, focus on your task at hand. So over and under active brain, mental clarity, learning, focus, concentration, nervous, anxiousness, stress, seizures. I love how they put that in too. Oil of attention and awareness. So really great for the school year, for the whole year round, for the work day, anytime you need to focus. Go ahead.
Go on.
Oh,
I was just like, we threw this in here. I don't know. Go.
Well, I thought this is, if we're talking about emotions and stress, and which is, a real kind of topic that is well, it's a problem for a lot of kids in school. And this system has worked really well for a lot of my friends' kiddos that didn't want to go to school because they had so much anxiety, stress about school. And this was before COVID. The adaptive capsules have really helped, and I just think this, like, I can't say enough good stuff about this system. I love the whole system. Very calming for your body and your mind, and it works quickly, and I would much rather see someone try this than, go on a prescribed medication before they've tried this, at least. I know you love this too, Bex.
I'm obsessed with, well, and I do, I like the oil. Notice my I like the oil, but the capsules are life-changing. They're like a different level for me. So I've probably told this story a million times, but I'm going to do 1,000,001. So everybody used to tell me when Copaiba first came out, take it. It's going to like chill you out so much. You're going to love it. Take the soft gels. You're going to get knocked out. You're going to be so chill. And I never got it. Never experienced this. And I'm like, okay. And I would tell people like, hey, this really works for some people, not mentioning it doesn't work for me. And they would buy it and they were like, wow, it's amazing. Like, I sleep so well if I take 2 soft gels of Copaiba, and I just love this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't receive that chilled out thing, whatever it is, from Copaiba soft gels. Oh gosh, I'm selling this stuff and I'm really not sure that it works. It doesn't work for me. Does not work. And it works for so many people, but I don't get that experience. Adaptive, wow, I do. I can literally feel myself come down 7 rungs. Like, it just chills me right out. I don't know why I don't take it in the morning, like just to have a nice day. I like to get stressed first, and then I take the adaptive and chill my beans out. Isn't it weird? Like, I just need to get on that. Maybe somebody can start texting me at 6 a.m. and be like, adaptive capsule. I'm like, got it.
Okay. To make it part of your routine, Bex.
I do, boss. I do. But the adaptive
Be careful
capsule,
what you ask for.
I know.
I will happily text you at 6 a.m. and tell you to take your pills.
Oh, thank you. I will, maybe just for a little while, it could help. But I love the adaptive soft gels. And so the way that the adaptive system works is the oil and the roller work on one part of the brain, and then the capsules work on the other. So they work on, I think the oil works on the cerebellum, and then the capsules work on the thalamus. And the thalamus is, and this, I could have these reversed, just bear with me because I don't remember. But whatever the adaptive capsules work on, whichever piece of the brain, it's the piece that is responsible for that fight or flight mode in your body and your reactions. So, back in the day when you'd be faced with like a really scary situation, like a woolly mammoth about to attack you, and you'd be like, do I stay? Do I fight? Or do I run? My life is at stake. Well, we all as humans now, unfortunately, reach that level of anxiety and stress and panic if we forget our card at the grocery store, or if we forget to do a piece of homework, or if we wake up and we've slept in and we're going to be late for work. We all reach that immediate state of life-threatening panic very quickly, and there's no woolly mammoth or tiger around, right? And so that big surge of emotions constantly throughout our day happens, and the adaptive capsule is specifically designed to work on that element of your emotional response. And apparently that's where I live. I live in fight or flight mode, and the adaptive capsule just really allows me to settle down.
Because
it's wonderful.
Because and I've been, I read articles, and a lot of people live in that state. And what that's doing to your body is that's, leading to illness, because your body can't sustain that, and it needs to be able to calm down and relax and
it's exhausting. I see it with so many students now. It's awful. They're always there. Like, it's bad.
it's too much, and it leads to illness. And so I love that they developed this system. It's, you know, a natural system with natural ingredients that help your body calm. And it works. And
It works.
it works.
Works.
And they developed this system for like young teens and up, you know, so it's very safe for your, you know, preteens and your teens. And it's much better to try this than to live in that state. Absolutely, for sure. Like, yeah.
You can't function there. So when you're in that full fight or flight mode, you can't actually function. And so you have to wait until at some point your body does recapture and chill you out a little bit so that you can function. But I don't know. I mean, operating when you feel frantic is just not safe. It's just not nice. So get some adaptive capsules. They're amazing. And I will go take one in a minute.
They are. Oh, okay. A little something for the teachers. Yes.
Teachers, the people who are filling the minds of our future, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The ones who take care of our kids more than we do. The women and the men of this world who are unsung heroes.
The frontline workers.
They they truly are. They like our kids even when we don't. Like,
yes.
We
wanted to highlight a few things. I love this teacher sanity.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So diffusing calming oils before, during, and or after school. I know that all schools are different in what they allow the teachers to do. I know a lot of schools will allow the diffusing during the day. And I know a lot of teachers use lavender and balance to just calm their classrooms. Some schools are, you know, some principals are not as open to that. And so diffusing before school or after school is a great, you know, if you're diffusing before school and then it's kind of in the air, you know, so.
Right. And I think the way it is the schools cannot endorse the use of essential oils. Mm-hmm. But if a teacher chooses to clean with natural products and not use Glade plugins, but use a diffuser and think it's fine. Mm-hmm. It's just that, so I really think it's kind of on that teacher, unless the head teacher has ruled it out, like absolutely not. And people do have allergies even to natural things, like it happens, you know, some people can't be around lavender. Yeah. So I mean, we all have to be flexible, but we can always encourage, you know.
Yes. And so ditching the Lysol wipes, I think, I mean, like, yes, you have an option here. The On Guard Cleaner Concentrate is amazing, and it's all natural, and it goes a long way. This shows you, you know, how to, if you just need a multi-purpose cleaner, how much to use. If you need a tough job, if you have a tough job, then using it undiluted is, let me close my door real quick.
Okay, so you can use it undiluted if you've got something really grimy to get rid of. And I also, I mean, you wouldn't do this in the classroom, but if you've got a stain on your clothes, I like to do a little bit of On Guard concentrate and just rub it in overnight. And that really helps. Sorry, Gina, go ahead.
No. Absolutely. I have been using that on stains like religiously, and it's very, very helpful.
Yeah, I like it. I go through more than I need to because I use it for way more things than they recommend.
Yeah. So, okay. I loved this, the On Guard Teacher Challenge, and this highlights the On Guard soft gels and the beadlets. So taking that daily for 5 months and, you know, seeing how your immune system does, it's great stuff. And then now we have the new On Guard wipes. So, you know, if you don't want to use the Lysol wipes, and like I said up here, change it if you're nervous about, like, you know, the efficacy, change it out slowly, like use, you know, Lysol for your really tough jobs, and then start, you know, using the On Guard cleaner for your not so tough jobs, and then maybe, you know, just like switch it out slowly and see how it works for you.
I can truly say that, and nobody else to comment on this, or you can. Throughout the pandemic, I did not buy one Lysol wipe. I did not buy one bottle of Clorox. I did not buy I didn't buy anything outside of doTERRA. And I'm not just saying that because I'm being recorded. I truly didn't.
I didn't either.
And my house is clean. My family are healthy. We get the normal germs that fly around because those germs did not disappear. But I really, truly haven't. And I am so proud of the fact that I cleaned out all of the under areas of my sinks and my cabinets, like, you know, that kind of thing. They literally have one bottle under there, and it's the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. That's it. And my kids can clean. I don't have to worry about them squirting themselves in the face. I sometimes do squirt them in the face if I need to clean them. Clean them as well as the surfaces. Like, everything's safe. So I truly believe this stuff works, and I'm kind of like a living example of you don't need anything else. You can really, really simplify and get rid of everything and just use On Guard. It works. And you can add other stuff to it if you're bored of the smell. I get bored because that's the only thing I use. So I'm like, so I just go ahead and put like a boatload of lemon oil in one kind of batch. And I'm like, oh, it's so fresh. I love this. And then I go back to On Guard because I love it again. So I just sometimes need a change.
No, absolutely. I didn't jump on the Lysol bandwagon either. And we've been healthy. So it's worth a try. It's worth
now
it.
The toilet roll bandwagon. I definitely did get, toilet roll from Costco a couple of times. I was a little nervous that we were going to run out, but other than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Where'd my slide go?
Oh, was this supposed to be something?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's a little time.
I forgot I did something fancy.
Just on this one slide. That's nice. I like it. Just to keep us on our toes. I love this promo. This is awesome. If you are like me and you like to send your teachers something on their first day of school, this is a lovely little bundle. It's $50. It's got 2 of the On Guard soaps with a nice dispenser. It's got some of the little wipes, the individual packaged wipes, and then the 3 hand sanitizers. Now, the soap itself is about $20, and you're getting 2 of those. Just so you know, do you dilute it, Gina? I do.
I do, yeah. Just to go a little longer.
Yeah, I do about 1/3 of water in the bottle. Put the water in first, the distilled water, and then go ahead and put the On Guard soap in there. The reason being, if you put the soap in first and then the water, it's going to all bubble up and you'll never get your lid on. So water first, then the soap, and it doesn't say it's a soap concentrate, but I just treat it as a concentrate. And then I like a little dash of like a fractionated coconut oil or something in there for a bit of moisturization, although it already has everything in there that you could truly need, but I just like to add. So it's a really good deal. It's $50. And it's just a nice little kit to maybe send your kiddos back to school with, to give to their teacher. If you've got many kids, I mean, I guess that could get quite pricey, but you could split it. Like it's, whatever you wanted to do. I also really think that the cleaner concentrate is a phenomenal gift for a teacher. I do. And a spray bottle. Teach them how to use it and they'll be very, very happy. And then the Motivate Touch. If you do not know about the LRP Club, Paige, I think I'm just going to mention you because your LRP always slips. It ships at the end of the month and you always miss out on that free product and you always order way more than $125.
It was just last month. Last month was where things were too crazy and I just didn't get to it in time. But most of the time I try and get to it.
You do know about it? Okay,
oh yeah, no, I totally, but just last month was just between work and doctor's appointments and it was not even on my radar.
I thought you were set late. I don't know. Maybe it's not you then, but I've got a few people.
When you set me up, there was no. I should go and see if I can switch it. Because before the 15th there was no dates available, but normally I just process it before the 15th.
Oh, good for you. Good. I'm glad.
And last month I'm like, I don't even have time to think about this. And so I'm like, whatever.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I'm glad. As long as you're getting it, I'm happy because I hate when people are shipping a bigger order and they do it on like the 19th. I'm like, oh, sweet Lord. Please. Yeah, no, do it on the 15th and then you get your free product. So The free product of the month this time is Motivate Touch. It's lovely. It's such an easy oil to be around. You know, some oils can be kind of a little aggressive and almost offensive. I think some people just don't like the smells of like patchouli, or, you know, they're like, oh, that's gross. Motivate Touch is an oil that you could wear and everybody's gonna love it. It's got peppermint, clementine, basil, yuzu, melissa, and rosemary. I love rosemary for thinking. Rosemary is one of my faves for on the crown of the head. It's amazing. It has a vanilla bean extract. And something interesting I found out about vanilla bean is that you can't actually extract an oil from vanilla bean. And so rarely will you ever find an essential oil that's vanilla. I think other companies do it, but I think it's been scientifically proven that you can't actually get a vanilla bean oil unless they've created some kind of new technique. And so that's why, as of right now, doTERRA don't actually have vanilla bean. So they'll use an extract, and it's in its purest form. And you can find it in Motivate and as well in, I believe, Citrus Bliss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another one we didn't talk about.
And I think that's it. Is that it, Gina?
Yeah,
we made it.
Yes, we did.
An hour and 4 minutes. Look at us. We are good.
My gosh, we surprise ourselves.
I know. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, additions? Annie, I don't know.
The one thing I will say, so I got the sleep kit a few months ago, and you guys were talking about Serenity. One of the sleep kits comes with a Serenity body butter.
Oh my God, I love that.
Oh
yes.
Paige has it too.
Yeah. So it's this like I like to switch things up. Like I take the soft gels every night, and sometimes I use the oil in my diffuser, but I have to use a bunch of different things. But every once in a while, if I'm just not feeling it or whatever, like the body butter, it's on your body. Like it just smells super good. It's pretty awesome. And I don't know if it comes outside of the kit. If you can just buy the body butter.
Yeah, that's a special.
Yeah, but I don't know if you know, but you can actually call customer service and just request that kit to be reordered. So if that's in kit 2, you don't have to go all the way through 1 again. You can actually just call them up and say, hey, can I just get a repeat of kit 2, please? And they'll let you. So that is a nice little, I don't know whether it's helpful or not, but
different trick.
There you go. You can.
Well, it's just like I was just looking up adaptive gels too, because I also use those, and you can't buy those without buying the kit.
The adaptive soft gels?
You have to buy the whole system. Yeah,
the soft gels?
It won't show up. Yes,
I buy them by myself.
I do too.
Well, it's not showing up on either one. If I search it and try to put it in my cart, it doesn't show. The only thing that shows
I wonder if they're out of stock. They may be out of stock, but you can buy them by themselves.
Oh, good. Because I'm out and I'm dying, and I'm like, I don't want to buy. I have like 2 of the rollers. It comes with the roller and the oil.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to buy the kit. I have all the other stuff. I just want the soft gels, and I can't get it. So
that's why sometimes I double up on things that I love, because this past year in 2020, I think they're having trouble getting some ingredients, and sometimes your favorite things go away for a little bit. They'll come back, but it's just like
it does say temporarily unavailable.
It does, yeah. They are temporarily unavailable unless they were already on your LRP.
Ooh, I hope they're on my LRP.
Ooh, she says. I wonder. I might have some that I can loan you until they.
I wonder if you can get them through the wellness kits. You probably.
That's what she's saying. She can't. That's the only option, but she doesn't.
Yeah, you can buy them in the. Yeah, you can buy them in different, but you can't, like the single bottle doesn't.
Yeah. Well, at least they're out there in some form. If we
they are
right.
That's annoying. No, I understand. And the reason why they'll keep the Mind and Mood kits is because they're already prepackaged. So they, they can't just pull them out and let you have what you want, unfortunately. Annoying.
Well, it just goes to show that they work. I mean, people buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true.
If they didn't work, they wouldn't be out of stock.
Yes, absolutely. Well, hopefully they'll be back soon again. Thank you for sharing
they'll be back.
body butter.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it sounds really nice.
And it's, you know, if you have a younger kid and you're like after bath time and you need something to calm, you know what I mean? It's an easy thing to rub. If you're gonna put on like a lotion anyway.
Yeah.
It's a good after bath.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you.
Give her a prize.
Nice. Give her I'll give you a prize. I don't know what it's going to be, but apparently I'm giving you a prize.
I like prizes.
How does it fare against my body butter that I make?
Your body butter is the best. So, but it's
okay.
different. I don't use that for sleep. I use that for like my skin, because as we're all friends here. So I get really itchy, rashy skin in my
still
chest
recording.
area. That's okay. I'm being very careful about my words. Especially in the hot summer months, my chest area gets like very towards the end of the day. It just itches because it traps in all the heat. So your body butter is like the one thing that I can put on. Lavender will help with the itch, but the body butter makes it like go away.
Love that.
So yeah, I don't know what you put in that or what you use, but like it's precious.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. I used to get those heat rushes. Those are no fun.
Yeah, it's just so common for me, and I don't know what it is. Detoxing actually makes it worse. Like,
oh no.
It's where I don't know. It's just something like that's where my body flushes things out, I guess.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Only in the beginning of the detox, but yeah. So like the body butter, it just soothes it and makes it go away.
Oh, amazing.
That's good. That's good. Well, there we go. Just a little plug that I make body butter like that.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, this has been fun.
Everyone for joining us. It was so fun to be back with you all, and we'll get back on this bandwagon with
definitely. If you have any requests for a class, let us know.
Yeah. We take requests.
We take requests. Well, like at the dueling piano bar, where it's dueling.
Yeah, right. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So any ideas that you've got, let us know, because we're always eager to do a different topic. I think we need to hit Symphony of Cells pretty soon, Gina. Do an actual class on it.
That's a good one. Maybe we can do it together, and we can demonstrate. But
yeah.
Bex and I are going to convention in early September. So
yes,
we're all about the new products. I can't wait. So we'll definitely share that with you guys in September. That's definitely going to be
You're not too late. If you want to book a ticket, do it. Do it.
We have space in our hotel room.
We do. We have 2 spaces. We were over eager. We thought people would be coming. So please, if you want to come, get a ticket booked.
So fun. So
definitely.
Cool. Yeah.
Definitely. All right, my loves.
Tempting.
Well, yeah. I know. It is. It should be. It changes your life. You drink the Kool-Aid and then that's it.
It's fun girl time too.
It is. We find some fun little bars and
getaway.
Yes. Lunches. It's all very fun. Okay. All right.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
We will keep in touch. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.